Gamecocks. As we'll see a squad from the ACC, the Miami Hurricanes, taking on one of the participants from last year's playoff, the South Carolina Gamecocks. For EA Sports College Football, I'm Reese Davis, joined here in the booth by a couple of legends, and yes, we do use that term loosely. David Pollack from the University of Georgia and former Gator Jesse Palmer. Guys, let's get down to the field. The Hurricanes ready to put toe to leather and get this season started. That one bounds through the end zone, and it'll be a touchback. The play fake on first down. He's going to take a shot. Intercepted, and the first drive ends with a pick. And a big return after the INT sets up the offense for this possession.
You know, you hear a lot about pregame jitters and nerves. I'm not sure if the quarterback really felt fully convinced that's where that ball should have gone, David, because that just looked shaky from the get-go.
Yeah, and I think your goal as an offensive coordinator, so many offensive coordinators across the country, what do they tell us? I got to get my quarterback in a rhythm, make it easy on him early. That wasn't it. You can tell a little bit of confusion, and that's the opposite of getting him in a rhythm. Now you got him in a funk to start this game, and the defense gets a takeaway on play one.
This kid was looking for very first pass of the day gets picked off. This is a defense that's got a lot of ball hawks on the back end, and he's got to be real careful with his eyes, not telegraph throws like he did right there. He's going to have to settle in.
Touchdown, South Carolina! Fit it in the window for the score.
Well, you can't get momentum in a game any better than they just did. Defensively, you get the turnover. Right away, your offense jogs on the field. You take a shot deep, you hit it for a touchdown. They've got a lot of explosive playmakers on this offense, and you saw it right there.
Getting ready for the extra point after the first score of the game. And the kick is good, but there's a penalty flag, and I think it's going to be roughing the kicker. So the decision has been made, and the coach will take the penalty. They're set to kick it off, and this crowd now ready to get behind them. Not going to get a return here. They'll bring it out to the 25 as the kickoff sails through the back of the end zone. Off the play fake on first down to throw. And he drops it. Just took his eye off of it at the last minute. Guys, let's look big picture Miami. You start the season top 25. Clearly expectations are flying your way, but with that might come some roadblocks.
Well, I think you got to take every week and every opponent one at a time. The number beside your name doesn't matter right now. The number matters late in the season. So you want to start the season fast. You want to be gelling on offense and on defense. I think that's the challenge early.
Absolutely. Figuring out who you are. Obviously some talented pieces, well thought of in the top 25, but a lot of season to go out and prove it. Day one, game one. Make that first impression.
To the air, it's Chadwick. And that's incomplete. A defender all over him. Knocked the ball to the ground. Fourth down coming up.
Third and short like that on your own side of the field, you're just looking for a quick hitter. You're trying to get the ball out of your hand quickly, but the timing completely off there for the offense, and the ball falls in.
The Canes will try to pin them back with the punt. This will be their first punt of the afternoon. And no chance for the return man to get his hands on that one as it hops out of bounds. Opening snap of this drive comes from the 31-yard line. First play of the drive, wants to throw. Steps away. And he'll just get rid of that one. This is the kind of game, a top 25 matchup in the early season, that you look for when you're trying to build your resume.
Yeah, these are so fun because as a player, you kind of get bored if you don't get challenged. But when you got an early season challenge like this, all the adrenaline, all the juice, Palmer, you're ready to rock and roll.
He tries to take the top off. Snacks it up the 30, still running. The junior making a clutch play and turning in a big catch.
And that is a big-time play for the offense. The defense knew coming into this game they had to keep this guy bottled up and keep him in the pocket. That didn't happen there. He was able to buy time, extend the play. Receivers are in scramble drill mode. He finds a guy. He's accurate.
Going for it all. Oh, he had it. The deep ball was there, and it just trickled through his fingers.
Well, early in this drive, they're staying aggressive. Last play, they had the big completion. On the third snap, they take another shot, just couldn't come up with the completion.
Plenty of distance between them and the sticks here on second down. They just keep firing. And it was worth the gamble, but the long pass is incomplete.
Well, even though that pass was incomplete, I wouldn't be shocked if this defense in the second half decides to play some deeper coverages. This offense has already shown they're willing to be aggressive, and they've got a lot of speed. Moving forward, this defense cannot afford to give up big plays in the passing.
And he was hit just as he released it, and it falls to the turf.
QBs and receivers on third down, everything has to happen just a split second sooner. You're expecting pressure, the quarterback gets hit, just now on the same page with his target.
3 straight misfires has left them staring at 4th and 10, but they'll try it again. He'll try to throw and pick up the first down. Catches it past the sticks and still on his feet. And he's marked down right there, but a good pickup, and it'll be a first down. They're in the red zone, and they'll pass it. Quarterback moving. They get to him as he throws. Falls incomplete, and he did everything perfectly except catch the football. Second down coming.
I don't care how talented you are as a quarterback, but your accuracy always goes down when you get hit. Nice job by the QB, scrambling, working to his right, but he wasn't completing that pass with that pressure.
He wants it all. Touchdown, Gamecocks! They punctuate the chance with a trip to the end zone.
I know we're only in game one, but in this half, you've got to be excited about what you've seen from this offense. Really nice rhythm. Quarterback's got great command on the field with respect to what they're trying to do, and they've got some weapons. I can't wait to see what this offense does this year.
Lining up to tack one more onto that lead. And the extra point makes it 14-0. A 69-yard touchdown drive. And the score comes on a 17-yard throw for the touchdown. Kickoff unit on the field, and this defense will be called on to protect this lead. He'll bring it out. It's Carr. He was looking for some running room, but not much to be found as he stopped at the 18. A little bit backed up to start this drive from their own 18-yard line. Looking for a gap. It's Lyle. A little more space. Open up that playbook even more as they pick up the first down out to the 30.
Man, coaches talked about they want to get this running back involved early and often and create some momentum, and this is a great way to do it. Early in this football game, ripping off an explosive run, get the juices going, and I bet you he's going to get a few more touches today.
Dragged down after a pickup of 5 out to the 35.
Let's take
sometimes you just fill the exact right hole that you want. And this team, as they start this season, not a ton of new faces here, Jesse.
They didn't, but I don't think it's because there was a lack of effort on the part of the coaches, David. I think they believe they've got the roster in place now to have success.
Yeah, because when you bring people in, a lot of times you tick people off on your own roster. So when you only bring a few in, you cherry pick some elite talent and some real concern.
And it's loose! And the defense jumps on it, and they get that turnover.
Man, in all the visions and all the great things you anticipated happening for this fella, like in the first carry you put it on the deck, like that is a frustrating start, man. What a momentum swing in this game, too. Early fumble, early turnover to get this thing rolling.
Might have to give that coach a flag and a whistle. He was right on in his view of the play, and the officials agree and overturn the call. And how about this lower intestinal fortitude? 4th and 1 in your own territory, and they're going. Off the RPO, throw right, looking for the chains. Still on his feet at the 45. And he gets a big chunk of yardage to the 34-yard line.
And they're showing you their intentions early in the game. It's 4th down, you're in your own end. We're going to be aggressive, and we're not just going to do this early. We're going to do this all game long. Awesome execution on a critical down.
Quick release on the RPO. They stop him almost immediately. Short gain there, and still a little ground to cover to pick up the first. And the Canes in a good spot here with 2nd and short. Pulls it and fires to the left. And they pick up just a few on that completion.
I like the decision by the quarterback here. Just get the ball out of your hands, get it to your playmaker. A lot of times he'll dance and make even bigger plays than he did here, but it was still a positive game.
Looking to pass, it's Chadwick. Finds us back in the middle. And they'll get enough for the first down, and that's how things will come to a close here in the first quarter. Going to need to step up to make sure this one doesn't get out of hand as the second quarter is about to get underway. First play of the period, first down here. To the air on first down. He's got it. And he will score. Touchdown, Hurricane.
And this offense gets on the board, and the first passing touchdown of the season, and I feel pretty confident saying the first of many. This offense looks like they're in a good rhythm, and this passing attack's going to be hard to stop.
And after the extra point, they've cut the lead in half, down 14-7. And for a quick update, let's go to Kevin Connors in the studio.
Top 15 teams colliding, fellas, in a game of massive importance. Let's catch you up to speed. Texas looks like a bunch of world beaters right now, marching all over that field like Bevo in the pregame. They're up 14 over Oregon. We'll circle back. If anything big happens, you should know about it.
Oh, and how about that? I know Kevin and those guys will be keeping an eye on it for us. They'll snap it from the 20 for the opening play of this drive. Looking to throw on first down. All kinds of room to throw that one in there. Breaks into the open on the left. Touchdown, Gamecocks. He found some open space and turned on the Jets.
Have a day, young fella. I foresee some social media posts in his future. Not one, not two, but 3 receiving touchdowns on the day. What a ball game.
And the extra point pushes the lead to 14. If only it were always this easy for the offensive coordinator. One play, big chunk yardage, put points on the board just like that. Kickoff unit is out there again, and this crowd is feeling themselves after that last drive. And he'll just take a knee, and this drive will start at the 25. They'll put this one in play first snap of the drive from the 25. Wants to throw. It's Chadwick. Receiver wasn't ready for the throw. Incomplete. So now it's 2nd and long. After the incompletion, back to the passing game. This time on target. Boy, that was a precision play all the way around. Throw, catch, tackle, bang, bang, bang.
I love offenses and quarterbacks that are willing to take the easy stuff. Take those easy throws that are guaranteed to get positive yards. Yeah, I'm going to take big shots down the field too. But don't forget, it's easier to pick up 2nd and 5, 3rd and 5 than it is when we start getting those long yardage situations.
In the gun and looking to throw on 3rd down. And the incomplete pass will bring up 4th down.
Well, the defense is waking up now, right? The first drive, they allowed a touchdown. They were a bit scrambled. They kind of all got together, rallied on the... They've been pretty lights out since. Forced a punt on the last possession. They've now got the offense set up in 4th down again. Great job there. Pass defense, 3rd down. This defense now starting to put it together.
4th down and 4 yards to go. The offense will try to get it. He'll try to throw and pick up the 1st down. Makes a catch, converts on 4th down, is still on his feet. Well, they just drained all the suspense out of the 4th down conversion, moving the chains easily. And the Hurricanes will have it 1st and 10. Back to throw, it's Chadwick. And it's incomplete. If you're going to take a hit like that, you might as well hang on to the ball.
Not many receivers like to get hit. They just don't, okay? They're prima donnas. That's what they are. That's who they are. Nice job by the defender. You could tell he was catching the football. He was going to put a hit on him to make sure he had to think about something later, and you could see the ball pop out and fall to the ground.
Caught, and he's close to a 1st down on the nice pickup there.
It's so important that this offense is able to stay on schedule. And what that means is keeping 3rd downs manageable. That last completion to the tight end accomplished just that. Really nice play.
To the ground to try to move the chains. They got 0 push up front, and they stopped him in the backfield.
Defense is about seeing it and pulling the trigger. You can tell they pull the trigger so fast, get to the back, get him on the ground quickly.
On 4th and 7, analytics, gut feel, or maybe just wanting to keep the offense out there. They'll go for it. He'll try to throw and pick up the 1st down. Got it in the middle. It's Moore. How about that defense rising up and stopping him short on 4th down?
Great coverage on that 4th down play. Nice job blanketing the receiver out wide. The defense, you could tell, they knew they were going for it. They had a game plan. They get the big stop and turn it over to their offense.
He wants to start this drive with a pass. And this one's not working. He'll just throw it away.
And that goes down as an incompletion, but that's a smart play. And the QB coach and the OC will be very happy with the decision of the quarterback. He got outside the pocket. He obviously he's outside the tackle boxes. He knew he could throw it away as long as he got it past the line of scrimmage. Nothing there, nothing open. Live to fight another down.
Almost had the completion, just missed it.
And that's one the offense just needs to be able to hit, right? That's a completion they should be able to hit in their sleep. Receivers got to do a better job.
Now facing a 3rd and long. Pocket breaking down. And a missed opportunity on 3rd down as the defense knocks it free, and 4th down is coming up.
This is a point where you just got to be able to focus. And the critical down and distances in this game, like that 3rd down right there, when it's a good throw, you got to make the catch. You got to be able to make that play.
They'll get down and put a stop to the return at about the 28-yard line. They'll christen this drive from the 28-yard line. The give to the left side. Stonewalled again. No gain on the play. They keep trying to stick with the running game, but there's not much getting done. They got nothing on the last play. It's 2nd and 10. The play action fake. Throws for the tight end. Pass is incomplete, and by this stage of his career, you'd think a junior quarterback might take a little better care of the football.
This quarterback is living dangerously now. Threw a pick earlier in the game, and he almost threw another one right there. These windows are tight. He's got to be really good with his decision-making.
Dropping back, it's Chadwick. Looking for his man. It's caught. A huge play there, and they finally get him out of bounds at the 37.
Well, Reese, you and I were talking about this before the game. How is this defense going to be able to deal with all the speed they have offensively? You saw them just rip off a big play.
And, Jesse, now their head's spinning just a little bit. Give up a big chunk play, and it's right back at them. We're at the 2-minute timeout, and these guys really need to build a little momentum to cut into this lead before halftime. They've got it at the 37. It's 1st and 10. Looking downfield on 1st down. He's going to let one fly down the middle. And incomplete on the deep ball.
Well, we know this offense hasn't been able to get it going on the ground so far in this game. Now they're trying through the air, but give this defense credit. They've got a really good game plan. They've got all 11 guys on that side of the ball executing perfectly. Fantastic job in the back end that time, being in position and making sure that thing fell incomplete.
2nd down, he'll throw it. Nowhere close on that one as he got drilled trying to deliver the football, and now they face 3rd down.
The offense just has not been able to find a way to get their rhythm going here in the first half. We just haven't seen it in the passing game. That was a really good example of it again. If they're going to score more points in the second half, they've got to make some adjustments here at halftime.
Here comes the heat. He's got it. Breaks into the open. What a play there, and he rips off a big one all the way to the 16-yard line. We asked earlier this week, who's your favorite receiver? And, of course, he said the open one, but we know who he really wants to go to on 3rd down.
The best one. I mean, I think the open one, obviously the politically correct answer, but you want to find the guy that you got that great chemistry with. You know exactly where he's going to be. You got that bond and that trust.
Grab behind the line. It's Pringle. He's guided out of bounds at the 12-yard line.
One of the things you love about this running back is not only can he run between the tackles, but he's also a weapon in this offense catching the football.
Looking downfield, it's Chadwick. Punts it out of the air. They'll get it down to the 8-yard line on that throw and catch, and the defense is backed up against the wall. Boy, they'd love to move the sticks here and take a shot at it on 1st and goal. Just keeps slinging it. And the deflection by the defense. Great play on 3rd down brings us to 4.
Got to give the defense credit on that play, taking everything away, forcing the incompletion. Now it's decision time. 4th and short, and you're in field goal range. What do you do here?
It is loud in here as they try to help him get a stop on 4th down. He'll try to throw and pick up the 1st down. Got it! He gets it in! Touchdown, Canes!
And I tell you what, that passing touchdown, man, that should spark this whole team. Like, the comeback is more than on now. Like, they got the touchdown. They cut into the lead. You want to get a stop and go into the half, get all the juices, all the excitement, and be like, listen, the passing game's rolling. We got this. The comeback's in full effect.
We check in with Kevin Connors. What's going on, Kevin?
A pair of top 15 teams throwing haymakers today. Let's show you the very latest. Texas is painting an offensive masterpiece so far. It's been like a Bob Ross masterclass. They're up by 17 over Oregon. We've got our eye on things here and everything else going on right now, and any updates, you'll see them here, guys.
Thanks for the update on that one, Kevin. Let us know when it goes final. The drive starts from their own 25-yard line. He'll start this drive going to the air. Zings it complete to the right. He goes out of bounds, maybe a step shy of the 40. They're going to mark it at the 39, and a really nice pickup there. Looking to throw on 1st down. Got the quick pass. Shakes off the defender. And he'll step across the sidelines after making a good gain on that one.
Guys out of the backfield now, it's not just run the ball downhill anymore. You got to be versatile. I got to be able to trust you in the pass game, and I got to be able to throw you the football, and you can do that right there. I know you're going to catch it, and I can depend on it.
And the defense able to drag him down, but not before. They'll recycle that down marker. Wants to go up top on 1st down. Quickly complete. And good coverage by the defense, just a short gain.
This defense is going to have to be careful. Not only do they have to worry about this guy running the football, but they've got to keep their eye on him when he runs routes, too. He is a versatile back.
And he's left with no option. He just threw it away.
Know the situation, know the game of football, right? When I start to get outside the pocket, I don't see anything there. I can throw the ball away. I don't have to take a sack, get a lost yardage play. I can just throw the ball out of bounds as long as it passes the line of scrimmage. We go on to the next down. No harm, no foul.
It's complete on the right side. The offense uses a timeout to stop the clock, and they'll get a quick breather. The Gamecocks have it with a 1st and 10.
This offense is clicking, everything working together really well. Coordinator, quarterback, offensive line, good rhythm, good flow. Defense is going to have to find something to kind of mess up this timing they got going.
Short gain on the play before he slides. The offense calls timeout, and they won't have any more left this half. Time dwindling away as they try to put points on the board right before the half. They'll go to work in the air on 2nd down. Fires toward the end zone. Picked off, and they ruin an early drive with the turnover.
And he makes another momentum-building play. His 2nd interception in the 1st half. He can feel where the football's going. Got a good beat on this offense and making plays early and often for his club.
Back to throw, it's Chadwick. He's moving out of the pocket. Nothing open downfield, so he'll just toss it away.
Good decision by the QB. You're outside the pocket. You're trying to find an open target. No one's open. Throw it away and live to play another day.
just enough time for one final play in this half. On second down, he'll try to make the connection this time. Right on target this time. They finally make the stop. That's going to make those halftime stats look a little bit nicer as we head to the break. That's going to wrap up the first half here, and now we join Kevin with the halftime update.
South Carolina, 21, Miami, 14.
And the Gamecocks will try to kick this one deep to get things underway in the second half. And no chance at a return here. They'll start this drive at their own 25. They'll put this one in play. First snap of the drive from the 25. Starts a drive trying to go up top. Going downfield for the big play. And it's incomplete. They were looking for the huge gain on first down.
This offense is done being patient. They're down on the scoreboard here. Now, early in their first possession in the third quarter, they're being aggressive. They're taking shots. They're trusting their playmakers outside to get it done. That time, the defense, really nice job forcing the incompletion. They were ready for it. This offense, though, they need to stay aggressive.
Dropping back, it's Chadwick. Quick completion on the out. Quick step and go. They get him out of bounds. Couple of yards short of midfield. They'll mark it at the 48, and this offense is rolling.
Big play in the passing game there, and I like the receiver gearing down in the zone. Did a nice job finding the soft spot on defense between the defenders, giving the quarterback an easy target to throw to complete that throw.
Back in motion, try to clear the picture. A little too anxious along that offensive line. That'll be a false start. The officials offer the deal, and the coach accepts it. They will take the penalty. Back behind the chains, 1st and 15. They want to throw it. Fires to the tight end. Oh, there's the ball. And the fumble goes out of bounds. They'll maintain possession, actually picked up yardage on the play. If this were a wider field, like maybe in Canada's, and let's hold on just a minute here as the officials are going to have a second look. And you know the standard is indisputable video evidence, and the officials will change the call. Plenty of work to do here on 2nd and long. Wants to throw it. Right down the middle. And it'll be incomplete. This defense is physical and pass deep.
Hey, man, if you're going to force incompletions when the QB's throwing to the tight end, you better be physical. Nice job with the head forcing that incompletion.
It's as if you're engulfed in a space odyssey. Williams-Brice alive on 3rd down. Looking to throw, it's Chadwick. Pressure coming. Turns it loose. Got it in stride inside the 20. He's finally stopped, but not before he takes it into the red zone. They'll mark it at the 18. And the Canes are rolling down the field. They'll throw it from the red zone. Makes the catch. Stopped at the 3, but it'll be enough to give them a 1st and goal.
Yeah, this defense is going to have a plan for this tight end, especially when he lines up in the slot, because there's a lot of different routes he can run, and because of his size and his wingspan, he's very, very difficult to cover.
QB draw. Didn't get much done on that run. He'll fight his way out and maybe pick up a yard. Now second and goal, and right in the teeth of this noise. They'll run it to the left, looking for the touchdown here. They'll knock him down for a loss of a couple.
Unsuccessful second down, and now I'm immediately thinking, I got a little bit more than I want, so what are my pass plays? What am I going to get into here offensively to try to have success on third down?
On third and goal, they'll try to throw it in. Quarterback on the move, still looking. Fires to the end zone. Touchdown, Miami! Quick strike through the air for the score. Like a Thanksgiving turkey. They're just being carved. No shot. They have no idea how to get in this quarterback's head.
He's on fire. Everything he's doing is working defensively. We got to figure something out. You got to try to do something a little bit different. Bring more pressure. At this rate, shoot, he's on so much fire, you might as well just send everybody. Blitz everybody, live with the results, because everything else ain't working anyways.
Bounces through the end zone. It's a touchback. They'll bring it out to the 25. The drive starts from their own 25-yard line. They'll start this drive going to the air. I don't think that's the way they drew it up. Incomplete. Got a good one going here. All tied up in the third. It's 2nd and 10. Wants to go up top. He's got him this time. And he gets it to the 45-yard line, and that'll be a first down.
Important in the passing game that it's not just receivers doing all the work. You got to get running backs involved. You got to get your big fellas. You got to get the tight ends going too.
Wants to throw on first down. Buys a little extra time. On the run, deep down the right side. And they won't make the connection, looking to make a big play there.
Well, I love the effort by the quarterback, right? Gets a little bit of pressure. He's able to scramble to his right, extend the play, and he tried to take a shot deep down the field, just not on the same page with his intended target.
Works the middle.
Yeah, and you see running backs in today's football, they play wide receiver basically for you, but you got to find a guy that you can throw it to, and you know he's going to catch the ball consistently.
Fires to the middle. Oh, they really could have used that catch there. Physical pass defense. It brings up a fourth down.
Every defense in the country talks about getting offenses in predictable third and long situations where I can bring on more speedsters and I know the pass is coming so I can have more success.
He makes the catch at the 10. They'll get him corralled and down at about the 19-yard line.
And the Miami offense will take over 1st and 10.
So they start this drive from inside their own 20 at the 19-yard line. Coming out on first down with the play fake. And he was hit just as he was releasing the pass, and it falls to the ground incomplete.
And we need more of this from this defense, man. They have let this guy have too much time to throw the football. They haven't gotten that jersey dirty yet, haven't sacked him. But this is just as good as a sack. Getting to him, hitting him, letting him feel the physicality of this game, and not letting him feel comfortable.
They'll leave it with him. Good, solid, determined run there. They'll mark him down at the 27.
You just sense the frustration starting to build, not only on offense, but I think with this running back as well. He is so talented. He's had some massive games throughout his career. Just haven't been able to get him going early in this game. That was a pretty good run there. Let's see if he can turn it on here in the second half.
To throw, it's Chadwick. Fires to the right. Oh, it's picked off. Going the other way, and he's got room. Inside the touchdown, South Carolina. The defense takes matters into its own hands.
And this is exactly what you dream about for a defense. Forcing the big turnover, making the pick, and then putting points on the board yourself. Great play by the defense.
They'll try to add another to their lead. And the extra point makes it a 28-21 score. And let's check in with Kevin Connors in the studio. Kevin?
Guys, a quick update on a notable game going on right now in the ACC. NC State is just getting blown off the field today. This has been a gong show since the opening kick. How does something like this happen? They're trailing by 18 to SMU. Any major changes in this ACC standoff, you'll hear about them first from us, gentlemen.
And how about that one? Kevin will be keeping an eye on everything going on elsewhere. They'll try the run. Turning it on. And he'll take it to the house. He got loose. Touchdown, Hurricane.
Offensive line, give me a crack, I'll do the rest. How about the Jets, the speed? He just turns it on, going 70-plus to the house. What a huge play by the running back.
The extra point here would tie the game. And after that extra point, we have a tie ball game in the third quarter. That kind of drive will boost your confidence. One play, hit the big pass, put a touchdown on the board. The ball bounces through the end zone, and it will be a touchback. They'll put this one in play. First snap of the drive from the 25. To the air on first down. Moves away as he feels pressure. Oh, did he find a hole in the defense? He's pushed out of bounds inside the 40 and the 38, and these guys are on the move.
This is a shootout. Both offenses up and down the field. They're generating explosive plays. It feels like which team has the ball last may win, but give the quarterback a lot of credit that time because, again, he saw a beautiful look to take a shot into, and he throws an absolute dime.
Nice job by the quarterback, seeing the receiver come open, getting him the football, making the first down, and they like to do this. When they make a first down, they want to go fast. They want to crank up the tempo.
Just gets rid of the football. Nobody to throw it to. It'll be second down.
A nice job by the quarterback there. You're outside the pocket. Nobody's open, so you throw the ball away knowing that you still have more chances to get this first down.
He wants to change this route. Still looking on the move. This time it's complete. And they'll drag him down. That's likely the last play of the third quarter. These two teams about to find out what they're made of as we open the fourth all tied up. With the break, they had a little extra time to dial something up for this third down play. They'll try to bully their way for the first. He's going to lose a yard on that one.
And these are the big decisions you have to make in a football game. How confident are you in your defense? That's all this decision comes down to. If I kick a field goal and I trust my defense, that's how this game could end. Or do I want to roll the dice because I don't believe in my defense?
On fourth down, trying to find his man. Throws to the tight end. Oh, and it's picked off. This could be huge in a tie game. He'll try to take it back. He's at the 40, the 20, and he's going to take it all the way back. Touchdown, Canes.
And at this juncture of the game, one play is going to make the difference. It's going to be a momentum-changing play. Who's going to come up with it that time, Pollock? It's the pick six to break the tie.
And the defense, you're thinking, get a stop, get a stop. This is late in the fourth quarter. This is how we're going to get a win. Our offense is going to go down the field. No, they get the turnover, they force it, and they get to the end zone to create the massive game-changing play.
The extra point is good, and now in the fourth, they're up by a touchdown and an extra point. They're coming out to tee it up for the kickoff, and that last score was a real buzzkill for this crowd. The kickoff bounces through the end zone. They'll bring it out to the 25. The drive starts from their own 25-yard line. He wastes no time and comes out throwing. Throwing on the run. Finds a man on the right.
Offenses love the explosive plays through the air, pushing the ball down the field. And look at this. Sometimes it creates some momentum, and you want to capitalize. So you go get on the ball and get ready to run some no-huddle.
With the catch, it's Smith. Ripping through the defense. All the way down to the 27-yard line before they get him out of bounds, and this offense is threatening.
And with that pass right there, over 300 yards. That's a good day at the office. Being able to execute, doing a good job seeing what's coming, anticipating, taking some shocks today, but has held really strong, put up some good numbers.
Gets it inside the 10, out of bounds at the 9 after the big pickup on that one. The Gamecocks in the hurry up. Wants to adjust the pattern. He wants to throw it again. He's run out of bounds and didn't gain an inch on the play.
Yeah, I think that's nice discipline by this defense. Doing a good job playing inside out, using the sideline to their advantage, kind of stringing it out, not giving up yards. This is a really good job by the defense, playing fast and playing smartly.
Blasted as he lets it go. Throw into the end zone, and it's picked off.
A really nice job by the linebacker there, understanding his responsibilities in that coverage. That's a cover two look, so there's two safeties playing deep, but the linebacker knows there's nobody underneath him keeping him close to the line of scrimmage, so he can kind of float back a little bit, watch the QB's eyes, jump the throw, and make the pick.
Leaves it with the running back. There he goes. Inside the 50. Past the 30. He's at the 10, and he ran away from the defense to take it in. Touchdown, Miami!
And this dude has been a problem today. Almost 200 yards rushing, rips off another long run. He has been impossible to stop. They've featured him, and Palmer, I would continue to feature him.
Yeah, I would too, David. I think he's the definition of a running back that gets better as the game goes on. The more and more you give him the football, he just seems to get stronger. He seems to get faster. People do not want to tackle this guy for 60 minutes. He is putting on a show.
Kickoff unit on the field, and this defense will be called on to protect this lead. That ball skips through the end zone. It's a touchback, and they'll take over at the 25-yard line. They'll put this one in play. First snap of the drive from the 25. They'll send the back in motion. Looking to throw on first down. Got his man on the right. Didn't pick up a lot there. Moved it forward just a few. Well, will they dial up on second and a long way to go? Back to pass. Flushed out of the pocket. Trying to find his man in the middle. And here's the fifth interception by this quarterback. He managed a few yards on that return, but the bigger play was the fact that they forced the turnover.
It doesn't get any better for your defense. You know exactly the situation in the fourth quarter, everything in your favor. Don't let them make big plays. How about you make a big...
Got some room to run. Past the 50. The 30. He's at the 20. And he got away from the defense and takes it in. Touchdown, Hurricane.
And this kind of performance has to give this team so much confidence. Week 1, you go on the road into a hostile environment, and you put the beat down like this. This coaching staff is going to be happy on the ride home.
And the extra point splits the uprights, and they're up a full 3 touchdowns, a 21-point cushion in the fourth.
Miami 49, South Carolina 28.
Kickoff unit back to work, and they have been busy as they've built this sizable lead. And it'll be a touchback. The ball will come out to the 25-yard line. Going right to work up top. Fires to the right. Makes the throw. Across midfield and out of bounds at the 49. A big pickup there. And the Gamecocks want to crank the tempo.
Hey, down in the fourth quarter, you better have a dude at the quarterback spot. They do, and they're going to trust him. And he's going to have to continue to deliver like this. Making plays down the field, protecting the football, but we know he has the ability.
All right, defense, you got to turn the page. You just gave up an explosive play through the air, but here comes the offense going quickly. You got to get lined up now and get ready for another one.
Looking downfield on first down. Steps away to find some room. And the quarterback will be forced out of bounds short of the line of scrimmage. I think they'll give him a sack.
And I tell you what, this defense, they've heard all about how great this quarterback is. They came in today with a mission, with a purpose. They've been flying around, harassing him, and making life so hard on this offense.
To the air on second down. Looking down the middle. Wide open downfield. They make the stop at the 5-yard line, and they've got it first and goal. So close to cashing it in for this offense.
Black 24! Black 24! Cut it! Cut it!
Movement on the offensive line. That's going to be a false start, and they'll walk it back. So the decision has been made, and the coach will take the penalty. The Gamecocks trying to get a touchdown on first and goal. Looking to throw on first down. And the pass rush is effective, and they tackle him at the 19.
It's pretty obvious. This defense came into this one knowing they were going to have to play a complete game until there were zeros on the clock, especially against this quarterback. You cannot take your foot off the gas, and that's exactly what they're doing here. Late in the fourth quarter, they're still bringing it, and they get another sack.
And this is a tough time for this offense because you're in passing mode. You're in comeback mode, and the defense knows that. Like, they're pinning their ears back. They're coming after the quarterback, and you've already struggled protecting your guy today and creating those explosive plays. This offense is going to have to...
And into the end zone he goes. Touchdown, Gamecocks! This is like a baseball pitcher they can't miss. He is just pounding the strike zone.
Yeah, it just gets in the zone, right? When you can't miss, you've seen quarterbacks get like that no matter what they do. They're on fire. They're hitting the receivers. And listen, that's also on the defense. The defense has to do a better job making him feel uncomfortable, changing what they're doing in coverage so he's a little bit confused. You can't just let him pick you apart.
Bring in the heat. Incomplete. He had to get rid of it before he wanted to. The defense put the heat on. They are running out of time here. They need to get the ball back. They'll line up for the onside kick. They're on it. They recover the onside kick, and they get it right back.
Let's get weird. This is exactly what they needed. They needed something to happen. Down 2 possessions, fourth quarter. Got to make it happen. Onside kick team comes through.
Now he's going to break the pocket. Grabbed in the middle. It's Jacobs. Found enough room to get it into enemy territory. They're down at the 43-yard line. They've got the big fellas out there. A 3 tight end look on 1st and 10. Wants to go up top on 1st down. Gets rid of it. Back open in the middle. They are on the move down to the 32, and they pick up another 1st down. This guy's having a game that feels like half a season for some. He's over 450 yards.
And he is so dialed in with his offensive coordinator and play caller with what they want to do and how they want to attack this defense. It seems like every single snap, he's read the coverage. He knows exactly where to go with the ball.
Looking to throw again. Into the end zone. This is caught for the late touchdown, so let's not put this one to bed just yet.
Yeah, and that's step 1. Great job by this offense getting in the end zone. Now you got to go get the stop. You got to get the football back. You got to find a way to do something to create a turnover, get an onside, to get the football back, to get back in this football game.
And with the lead sitting at 9, they'll try to make it a 1-possession game. Let's go to the studio now and check in with Kevin Connors. Kevin, what do you got?
ACC action, fellas, and all week there's been intrigue about this one. NC State is just getting blown off the field today. This has been a gong show since the opening kick. How does something like this happen? They're trailing by 15 to SMU. Any big changes in this ACC clash? We've got you covered with the best studio team in the business, gentlemen.
Oh, and how about that? I know Kevin and those guys will be... Oh, he's got some space. And he ran away from the crowd, and he'll take it in. Touchdown, Canes!
And it was so important for the offense to come up with a touchdown there and not kick a field goal. You're trying to put this thing out of reach. And that touchdown puts so much pressure on their opponent now with less than 2 minutes to go.
Ready to try the point after. And the extra point splits the uprights, and the lead balloons to 15. They couldn't draw up a drive better than that one. Just gashed them for the big play in the running game. 1 snap, 1 touchdown. The kickoff unit is out there, and boy, did that last drive quiet this crowd. The ball squirts through the end zone. That'll be a touchback. They'll bring it out to the 25. They'll put this one in play. First snap of the drive from the 25. Wants to throw on 1st down. A deep throw as the clock winds down. Oh, he dropped it. That deep ball was right on the money. You just have to make that catch. This quarterback desperately wants to make a chunk play, but they're going to be deepest to deepest, widest to widest. He's got to be patient.
No doubt. Situational football is probably one of the most underrated, untalked about things, like understanding the situation. I have the lead. They have to take shots down the field. I'm going to play pass. I got to rush the passer. I got to keep him in the pocket. All those things come into play throughout this game.
He's taking a deep shot late in the game. What a spectacular grab there as they try to finish this game with a little something to feel good about. first down. Well, the quarterback can make a big play when he starts moving around.
Well, the quarterback off target on that one. And in this 2-minute situation, you've got to be able to call and run passing plays that you feel like you can run in your sleep.
Behind the chains now on 2nd and long. Couldn't connect on first down, now back to the air. He'll throw it. And it'll be incomplete. This is some physical pass defense.
And you just got to know the situation of the game, obviously. After that incompletion, now setting up 3rd down, you still got timeouts. You can attack the middle of the field. It's all out there for you. There's no need to panic.
Throws toward the end zone. And it's caught for the late touchdown. So how about this? Maybe we are set up for a finish.
All right, big touchdown, makes it a 9-point game. You've got to kick the extra point right now, and then you've got to find a way somehow, some way to get the football back. You're going to have to score again and go for 2. A lot has to go right, but at least you get that touchdown to give yourself an opportunity.
And he makes the extra point. So that was a 6-play, 75-yard drive. And they top it off with a 31-yard toss for Simmons. They'd hope to get that thing bouncing around, but the hands team is able to corral it.
Yeah, and this is why you put your hands team on the field most of the time. When you know it's coming, and you put those guys that are great catchers of the football. The first guys, what do? They go block. They go blow somebody up. The next guys catch the football, secure it, get your butt on the ground. And most of the time when you do this, the ball game is over.
And this one will be stopped for no gain. Quick timeout called by the defense, stopping the clock to save as much time as possible for their offense. Got stuffed on first down. It's 2nd and 10. They'll try it over the left side. This junior making his presence felt and making the stop after a short gain. Timeout called there by the defense, desperate to get the ball back and save as much time as possible. As the rooster crows, they are getting cocky and cockier on 3rd down here. To the air, it's Chadwick. Just too much mustard on that one. Can't miss the target that badly.
I love the decision by the quarterback. He found the open man, just don't love the throw. Got to be a little bit more accurate, make it easier on your target.
So here we are on 4th down, and this field goal kicker is going to face all the pressure in the world. Timeout called by the offense, 29 seconds left on the clock. They'll send out the kicker here. There is no doubt, at this point in the game, this crowd knows how big this kick could be. Kick comes up short, and he's going to try to bring it back.
And I love that the field goal block unit was prepared. They had a guy back deep. They understood it was a long field goal. And, Jesse, how about making a play as a field goal kick team, basically a kickoff team going and making a tackle?
Yeah, they were saying, we're not doing kick 6. This isn't Auburn, Alabama back in the day. And the big fellas up front, it's the offensive linemen that have to get out there and make a tackle. You're right, that was impressive.
Unloads to the wideout. And the physical play there forces the incompletion on first down.
Well, the windows right now to throw into are getting smaller and smaller. How about the defender that time breaking on the ball? It was the hit that caused the incompletion.
They've got to move quickly here. Still a chance, but they've got to force the ball down the field. He's going up top here late in the game. Pulls it in down the middle. They'll call timeout with 9 seconds left on the clock. Just dialed up one big play. Let's see if they've got another one on 1st and 10 from the 35. Looking to throw on first down. Here's a hit. Takes a hit as he fires.
This really has been a master class by the quarterback with decision-making, right? We've already seen him throw multiple touchdown passes in the game. He's understood when to take his shots and when to throw it away when things aren't there, like on that last play.
They're dealing with a 2nd and long. wants to pass a clock an enemy. Hit as he throws. Last pass falls incomplete, and that's going to do it. Guys, if you want to go strictly by the rankings, I guess this was an upset, but to my eyes, we saw two really good teams slug it out, and one of them came out on top.
Yeah, two really good teams, man. That's the reason why they're both ranked. They're both really good, and I tell you what, getting this win proves something to everyone else now. Like, I was ranked below this squad. You beat a team that's ranked above you. Now you start to climb up the charts, build some momentum. This squad's about to get some more respect, Ballman.
I think good teams find ways to win games, especially in a game like this. Two ranked opponents, evenly matched. Who's going to be able to make the plays when it matters the most? You got to give this team credit. This is a big win. It's impressive, and now they get to move up the rankings.
Thanks so much for spending some time with us. For David Pollack and Jesse Palmer, I'm Reese Davis, and this has been another presentation of EA Sports College Football.